Hey guys, so today I just want to make a quick little video about a topic that I kind of hate talking about, but I thought it'd be good to talk about it today. And this topic is school. Now, school is a topic that we all dread deep down, and you can try to deny it, but we all don't like school. Some of us may like school, most of us don't. I am kind of neutral about it. I really don't care either way if I have to go to school or not, because school is like part of life. It's like every other routine that you have to do, just like eating, going to the bathroom. It's just a cycle that you have to go through until you are old enough to graduate from high school and hopefully go to college. So school for me starts in 3 days. I know some people start already, some people start tomorrow. Mine starts on Wednesday, which is in 3 days. So I'm kind of freaking out about it. I have most of my supplies. I have my clothes ready. Well, most of my clothes. I have most of it just ready, but I still have a lot of things to figure out in 3 days. So for me, it's pretty stressful. And I know a lot of people get very stressed before school because school is a stressful time because you have to worry about having your supplies, having your clothes, looking good for school, uh, doing good in school, peer pressure, trying to fit in, trying to be popular, trying to pass your class. It's very, very stressful. I think that school is more stressful than people really look at it. Um, some parents are just like, oh, go to school, have fun, go learn. It's not that simple because there's so much stuff that goes on around school besides the actual class. There is the drama in school. There is the peer pressure in school. There's the bullying. There is these. There's so much nowadays in a lot of the schools that most parents don't even realize. Um, and kids always, kids, teens, even some adults, they always fall for, the peer pressure and the stress of fitting in and, being one with the crowd. I honestly don't think it's a big deal. I know I'm not the most popular kid. I am also not the most unpopular kid. I am somewhere in the middle. Like I said, I'm neutral. I don't really care whether people accept me or like me or, want me to be in their group or their clique or their posse or whatever you want to call it. There are groups in school. There's the popular kids, the jocks, the smart people, the goths, the honor students, the rejects. Like there's just so much grouping and organizing in school, and it's really not necessary. I mean, you go to school to learn, bottom line. Like, I know it sounds corny and it sounds stupid, but you really do go to school to learn. That's what it was made for. And that's what you are given. You're given education. You're given the opportunity to learn and to experience, being social, but at the same time gaining knowledge. And I feel like kids and teenagers don't really appreciate that as much, and they don't respect that because a lot of people around the world cannot afford to go to school and cannot have the chance to get an education. And if you're cutting class or ditching school or failing on purpose or whatever you're doing, just remember that there are people who wish they had the chance that you had. And I feel like it is a very serious topic and a very serious matter because people take everything for granted. People take cell phones for granted. People take money, clothes, shoes, all these things that are just everyday things to us. Even texting your friend, that's an everyday thing for me and a lot of people every day. But at the same time, people don't always have that resource and that tool. Cell phones, Xboxes, PS3s, whatever. It may be just, oh yeah, I'm getting a new Xbox, no big deal. Everyone has one now. That's not really true because not everyone has one. I know I had to wait like a whole year before I actually got mine. So I mean, people just don't really appreciate what they have, and I feel like when it comes to school in particular, I feel like they just think, oh, I have to go to school. I don't really have a choice. I have to go. It's my parents are telling me to go, and I don't think that that's the case. I think it's like even though you don't have a choice, I mean, if you did have a choice, you really wouldn't pick school. Like it just doesn't make any sense because if you didn't have school, then you'd probably be really dumb and you wouldn't know anything, and you just would be sitting in the dark, not knowing what to do. I feel like school is very important because like you need it for everything. Like people don't really see that. They say, oh, what do I need math for? What do I need history for? What do I need English for? There are things out there that you need these certain tools for. And I feel like us as the new generation really need to step up and start appreciating what we have. Um, but yeah, but anyway, I'm getting kind of off topic. But school is starting soon, whether you like it or not. It is a very stressful time. I'm very stressed, and I really hate to get stressed. When I get stressed, I uh, a bunch of things happen. Like I get my skin gets irritated. I start having panic attacks, anxiety, all these things that come from stress. So I feel like school, especially since I only had 3 days left, it's like very, it's coming close. It's coming down to the point where I have to get things done quick, and that to me is very stressful. So I mean, I'm trying my best not to freak out right now. I can't believe school's already here. And for all you people who are nervous, don't worry. Things are gonna work out just fine. School, like I said, is a daily part of your life until you graduate. It's a daily routine. So just go, put in some effort. You don't have to like be the top student, but at least put in some effort. Even if you're just listening to like a couple of minutes of class, if it sounds important, you should write it down. And that way, if it comes up on a test, you'll have it. That way, all you have to do is just look through your notes for like 10 minutes, and then you're fine. People think, oh yeah, studying is for nerds, or studying is so difficult, or studying is not my thing. It doesn't have to be like an hour, 40-minute session. It could be looking over a page or two for like 5 minutes. It's really not that complicated. And I feel like you like when it comes to notes, even though I hate taking notes because my teachers always make us take a million notes. There's a reason why they make you write those notes, because when it comes to the state tests and the regents and all the really big exams, you are going to need that information. So it's not like they're making you write it for nothing, because you are going to need that in order to basically pass the grade, because if you fail the test and you fail all your tests, then you won't pass. So every note counts. Like I said, you don't have to listen to every single thing they say. I mean, I know it's hard to pay attention the entire class period, but definitely try to jot down a couple words, couple sentences, draw a picture, whatever you have to do to remember something that they said, do it. Because if you don't remember it, when the time comes, you're going to forget, and you're going to feel pretty stupid. And people will say, oh, school is not for me, I'm stupid. No, you're not stupid. You're just not trying as much as you should. Like I say, you don't have to be a top student. You don't have to get hundreds all the time. You don't have to pay attention all the time. You just need to put in some effort. If you put in like 5%, 10% effort, most likely you'll pass. You may not be a straight A student and be the best, but, you'll pass, you'll graduate, and that's, isn't that the main point of school, is to learn everything and then graduate and then move on? And I think it's not that complicated, basically. It's really simple. And yeah, so just don't get stressed and avoid the drama. I know I shouldn't be talking because last year I was in a lot of drama, and I'm like terrified because I feel like next year I'm going to be in a lot of drama, and I don't start drama. That's the one thing. I don't start any drama. It always comes to me, or it's like a he said, she said. Like, for example, last year, a guy wanted to fight me because a girl said that I pushed her in the hallway. Meanwhile, I had literally no idea who that girl was. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know who the guy was. I didn't even know that I pushed anyone. I didn't push anyone, but apparently I did. So that started drama. And it's all he said, she said. Just don't get involved. And if you have no choice and you are involved somehow, if they said, "Oh, you did this," or "You said this," and if it's not true, then try to ignore it. It's none of your business. It's what they think that you said, and if you didn't say it, then oh well, move on. If you did say it, probably shouldn't do that no more, because talking about somebody is only going to make it worse, and it's only going to start more drama. So definitely try to avoid drama. Again, with the peer pressure, don't be sucked into that, because honestly, it's not that important, because you only have 4 years of high school, and after that, you're on your own. The people that you see every day and you hang out with and you cut class with and you chill or smoke in the bathroom, whatever you do with those people, you're not going to see them in like 2, 3 years, 4, how many years you have left. You're not going to see them. They're going to move on with their life. You're going to move on with yours. And you want to make sure that you are having a good life in the future. Because who knows? The people who do bad things that you hang out with, they could become rich or famous, or they can win the lottery, make money, leave you, not talk to you no more. And you're going to sit there with no money and no job and no high school diploma and just be like, what now? I had my friends, I had my clique, they left me. Now what? It's pretty serious, because you're going to feel lost. And I know what it's like to feel lost in school, because there's been times where I had no idea who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to do in school. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know who was my friend. I didn't know if it was even worth going to school. But it's so important not to feel pressured and to doing bad things and failing school. Just pass. Just graduate. Just do good. And that's it. And it's not that hard. It's really not. I tell my friends all the time, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not a genius. I'm not in honors. I'm not a goody two-shoes. I'm not a nerd. I just respect what we have. I respect that we have an education and the right and the opportunity and the chance to learn. And I respect the teachers are there to teach you. They're not just there to get paid. Even though some are just there to get paid, but it's still there for you to use it. So use it to your benefit. Use it to make you progress in life, so that way one day you can be like, oh yeah, I made this amount of money, or I did this in my life, or I, felt happier, or whatever it is. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Just do good. I know school can be scary. I know it's a lot of stress and pressure. Trust me. And just don't fall under the pressure. Don't crack under the stress. Don't get sucked into drama and problems. Just try to have a good school year. 2, 3 years, 4 years, how many years you have left, and just be happy and graduate, and then you have the rest of your life to do whatever you want. So that's my message to everyone, and I hope everyone has a good school year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.